Hey guys, this is Soraka from StarrySky Gaming and welcome to my Season 9 Soraka rune video. Now in this video I'm going to be explaining why I use these runes and other choices that you could use in a secondary tree depending on the matchup. Okay, so as you can see pretty much straight away from the video that my rune page starts off with the resolve tree. And this is the main reason for it, because with all the changes in 9.9 to Soraka, with E getting heavily nerfed, Q getting buffed, but damage getting lowered, cooldown getting increased as well, that she's gone away from being the lane bully she once was, well, the early game lane bully, and now being more about the lane sustain champion. Basically, taking her more back to what she really should be, a healer champion, instead of like, a heavy poke champion with moderately good sustain. Okay, so the reason why I like Resolve Trade 4 is because it just makes you pure tankier and more utility, and makes better use of her kit. So with Guardian, it basically grants you and your ally a shield. Now this shield can be procced if you're close to them, or if any spell is used near them. So for example, if like a Draven likes to run at people and Q them, if you follow up with a Starkle, right, and you're in the proximity of that champion, they will actually get the Guardian proc for some reason. It's quite stupid, but it works. It also makes the free shield, which is always good for making up for the mistakes that ADCs make. That's quite frank. As a support, we all have those moments where we have ADCs that make a lot of mistakes, and this just helps with saving them a little bit extra, if you know what I mean. So, and also the life of a support, you're always constantly getting ganked, you get camped, and this will just help with the free shield and heavily the movement speed. If you're out of position, you get ganked, this will just help you reposition a lot better. Trust me, it's really, really good. I use this to climb in ranked. And the next one is going to be Font of Life. Now this tree is pretty much the worst one out of the Resolve tree for Soraka. You're not really going to use Demolish. You're not really going to use Shield Bash, since you don't have like a self shield you can really use, so Font of Life is the way to go. Now, since you don't really build health, the numbers on this aren't too great, but yeah, again, it's a bit more sustain. You land your Q, you proc it, the ADC can hit the target, and you just give some free heal. Plus, if you eventually, when you get Ardent on Soraka, you Q people in a team fight, they all hit that target, it will proc Ardent on all of them for you. So it's generally has good synergy with your items anyway, but overall the numbers don't really support it. Okay, now there's this one. This recently got buffed in 9.9, where the damage reduction got increased, and it's really, really good. And Soraka just makes it super tanky. Especially when people like to go all in. Everyone likes to jump in on a Soraka, and it mitigates a lot of damage. I really, really enjoy this one a lot. You can actually play a little bit more aggressive, because since you have the defensive stats, you can walk up and trade efficiently, especially with the healing on the Q now. You can walk up, Q auto Q auto one, and then if they retaliate to you by attacking you back, you've got the damage reduction and you've got the insane land back from Q, so your trades are so much stronger now, but your damage is just not as good. So, but if you're in a poke lane, say like you're against Lux, Vel'Koz, Zyra, Brand, MF, anything like that, you can switch out bone plating and pretty much go for second wind and just have like a passive healing on you, which is quite good. Well, I've seen some people take this one, but this doesn't kick into after 10 minutes and just makes it more durable. But most of the time, it should be these two. Mostly bone plating, I would say. Now with the bottom row, Overgrowth, you possibly could take it if you really want to. I mean, if you really want to gain more health. Or this one, if you really want to get some tenacity and have a CC comp. But to be honest, this ones really don't matter. You're not really there for that. The main one you should be using is Revitalize, because it synergizes well with your kit. You give more healing, and the best thing, it synergizes better with your ultimate, because your ultimate gives increased healing below a certain percent health threshold, and this one just increases the healing even more, and works really well with your items like Redemption and so on. So this one is your best rune, synergizes so well with Soraka. Right, now to the secondary tree. There is 3 different options you can run, but for me the best one I like is Domination with Ghost Poro and Ingenious Hunter. And the reason why I like Ghost Poro for it is because it just gives you that extra bit of vision. Wherever you place a ward, the ward expires, a Ghost Poro spawns. You get free AP as well. When it stacks 10 times, you gain an additional 10 AP on it, so you get like 30 AP from this rune, and it's just easy to this extended duration of your vision. But the best thing I like about it the most is that it helps with people with bad map awareness. Because whenever you put the ward down, it expires. Ghost Poro spawns. Whenever a Ghost Poro is scared away by an enemy, it will automatically red warning ping on your minimap. So it just tells you, like, crap, free warning, here they are, back off. You know, or wherever you've put your wall on the map. It's really, really good. So it's free AP, free warning indicator for people with bad map awareness, and extra vision. It's just really, really good. It needs a stack as well. Now, Ingenious Hunter is exceptionally really good because, one, it gives you additional CDR on your active items, which includes your trinkets. So with Ghost Poro, you get extra vision. With Ingenious Hunter, you get reduced cooldown on your trinkets, so you can get more vision, you can stack it quicker, and you gain 5% per stack. So you get up to like about 40% CDR on your active items and your trinkets. So early game vision is stronger, mid game vision is stronger, your sweeper's going to be on cooldown, off cooldown a lot quicker. And with me, I always rush redemption. It's just such a good one item power supply for Soraka. Semi-global heal, you can use it to clear waves if need be. You know, it's just good for your team. You have a global ultimate. Synergizes really well with your kit and what you were throwing Ghost Poro. You know, so the reduced cooldown on your redemption is quite insane, to be honest. I wouldn't say it's broken, but it's very handy, you know. And then afterwards, I always run one adaptive, and then depends on the matchup, I always run double MR or armor. Because Soraka is not the lane bully anymore, so I don't really want the extra AP, but I want the extra resistances. So double armor, double magic resist. And Discord is going off, but hey, fair enough. Anyway, so yeah, that is my standard rune page for it. But, as I said earlier on, there is different adaptations of the secondary one. It's mandatory, I always stick with this. But depends on the matchup. If I'm in a poke lane, then I will switch to maybe Biscuits and CDR, so it helps with reduce cooldown on your Q. I don't really need stopwatch unless I'm against Pike or Heavy Assassins that want to just ult me and blow me up, like a Zed, Talon, a Pike, you know, anything that literally wants to go in and one-shot me. You can run stopwatch and Biscuits, which would be really good as well against Assassins. Biscuits should always be on it anyway, if you're into a heavy poke lane, or you just want the extra bit of lane sustain, mana regen, all that kind of stuff. But mostly against a poke lane, I always go Biscuits and CDR. Against something that's like an Assassin, I will go Stopwatch and Biscuits. But if I'm against something that I can abuse, like a Leona, an Alistair who is weak level 1, and then if you can trade efficiently with them, you could probably go Mana Flow Ban Scorch, because Scorch got buffed. And this might be one of the rare occasions where you can probably go another adaptive, but I always try and stick with double shot, with the double resistances. This synergizes really well with this and makes you more tanky. So with Sorcery, Mana Flow Ban and Scorch for melee matchups that you can abuse because since you're ranged, just to make it a little bit more favourable for you. Give a little bit of extra poke and mana sustain so you can frequently use your spells more often. Inspiration, so Stopwatch and Biscuits against like Assassins that can all-in you. Well, one-shot you, I should say. But if you're against a poke lane, then go Biscuits and CDR. So you can try and get your Q cooldown reduced a little bit more, so you can try and regen, and then you got your Biscuits for the regen anyway. But other than that, I always run my Ghost Poro and Ingenious Hunter, so I can get... I like to prioritize vision quite a lot. So for me, having vision is so important. You know, especially with these champions like Hecarim, who like to come zooming down and try and one-shot your ass. But this really, really helps. Plus, also, if you ever put vision in the lane, a Ghost Poro will still spawn in the lane. So even if they're in the lane and they walk back to it, it will scare them away and you'll get your automatic vision ping. It doesn't just walk from... It just doesn't work from bushes anymore. But hey, this is pretty much my rune page for Season 9 and what I'm going to continue to be using. I hope this video is beneficial and, you know, will help you out. If there is any adaptations that you wish to express, please leave it in the comment section below. But thank you very much for watching this, and until next time, I'll see you then.